Hi, come on along with me. This is Thinking on the Move, where we work our brains and our body at the same time, and it goes by really fast. And the idea is to keep our brains and our bodies and our souls healthy so that we can live our lives as we choose for as long as we choose. Okay, you can always start off by walking in place, and you can always come back to walking in place. All right, we're gonna start where we usually do with going side to side. I like to get down low because it makes it harder. And we do youth connections with a term. This one's going to be with a term from the past, and then use letters to recall things from your past or your youth. And I'll say the first two with you to get you started. Our term from the past is Tina Turner, and we're going to spell Turner. So with T, mine is teachers that I loved, Mrs. Poe and Mr. Sutherland, Mrs. Prime and Mrs. Maples, among others. Okay, now you do something that starts with T from your youth. The next letter is U. Mine is underwater swimming. What do you have from your youth that starts with U? Our next letter is R. I'm just going to let you do it. N. E. And R. You're doing awesome. Okay, we're going to keep going. Next, this is a new segment that I'm adding in, which is a funny story. And I don't have that many funny stories, but I'll try to get more. But this is skaters. I forgot to say that. So we're doing skaters, which you cross your leg behind you. And this funny story starts when I first got married, and I didn't eat that many eggs, and my husband didn't either. So I like to have them in the house, and maybe use them for baking or things like that sometimes. But I had bought some new eggs, and there were some old eggs that were left over from the last time, and so I wanted to use the older ones first. So I wrote on it old, and I put it in the refrigerator, and it stayed there for a long time, like months and months probably. And then one day, oh, hello, Ollie. One day, my husband said, "Why does this egg say pig on it?" And I was like, "It doesn't say pig. It says old." But he had seen it in there forever and thought it said pig. And when I looked at it, if you turned it upside down, it did look like it said pig. And I just thought it was so hilarious because he thought I had written pig on an egg and left it in there forever. Anyways, it was really funny though. Okay, funny story. So I just wanted to add in the funny story because laughter, I think, keeps us young. And if you have funny stories, you can share them in the comments, and then I'll share them. That would be great. Next, we're going to walk up and back. Up and back. So you can go like 2 or 3 or 4. I'm doing about 4, but it kind of depends how much room you have. forgot to mention that I'm in like my summer video recording studio, which is my dining room area, because where I live in Florida, it's very hot, like 95 some days and extremely humid. It also rains a lot. So I wanted to try something different. So I'll be inside during the summer, but then I'll go back to being outside. All right, so as I was saying, we're walking up and back, and we're gonna do sense switching. So this is a pretty creative thing, and you're just letting your brain figure it out. There's not right answers to this, it's just what you think. All right, what does Tuesday taste like? I guess I could do an example for you. So my example is that I think Tuesday would taste like a salad. I always eat salads during the week, on the weekend too, but I feel like it tastes like a salad. How about what does purple sound like? What kind of music? Or maybe it's not music, but what does purple sound like to you? What does your favorite song from junior high or middle school smell like? I think mine might smell like copper tone, suntan lotion. Okay, how about what does summer sound like? Next, what color is 11? And how about what does 100 sound like? All right, I would love it if you share in the comments what you came up with from those, because I think it's just really creative and it's cool to see. I think for 100 sound like, it reminds me, I was up visiting my sister in Chicago, and they had cicadas up there, and it sounded like an alarm going off. And when you got closer to like the big grassier areas, it would get even louder. It was pretty cool. Although I guess it could get annoying if you live there. I think you'd probably just get used to it. I don't think it lasts that long. All right, way to go. You're doing it. Now we're gonna do knees. And for knees, I always like to touch in front of me, and also pull in abs, so you're getting ab exercise too. And we have some riddles. What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? A stamp. What can you catch but not throw? A cold. I have keys but no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but can't go outside. What am I? A keyboard. Did you get those? All right, we're moving on to mental math, and we're going to do squats. So for squats, the reason, well, there's lots of reasons that it's good to do squats, but it also helps move the brain flow, sorry, not the brain flow, the blood flow to your brain, which is one of the things we really want to do to help us stay young and sharp and fit. All right, 132 divided by 11. $12. 38 plus 49 minus 27. 60. When you're doing these, I added in arms, and you can really squeeze the buttons. Helps. All right, 4 times 4 plus 23. 39. 195 divided by 15. 13. 78 plus 64 minus 32. 110. Time to switch. Transition to hamstring curls. So you're just pulling up your leg behind you. And this is some more math. Or it actually doesn't have to be math, but this is called the answer is. So I'll give you something, and then the idea is to think of questions that would be the answer to. So the answer is 9. What is the question? And we'll take turns. We'll go back and forth. And if you think of the same thing as I did, awesome. How many lives does a cat have, according to the saying? minus 1. 72 divided by 8. 4 plus 5. How many innings are there in a standard baseball game? Nine minus 0. 2 plus 7. Okay, I wonder if we got any of the same. That would mean we're in sync. It's time for a shout out. I have one for Jennifer Hare, 4063, and she likes our new background, which was our outside background that I had last time. I like that background too. If you comment, you can get a shout out too. All right, it's already time for us to slow it down. We're going to heel digs, where you just put your heel out in front of you, crossing in front of you. And this one is called, well, I call it encouraging someone. So if you think of somebody that you would like to encourage, and you can send them some good vibes, you could say a prayer for them. Maybe picture them with love radiating out from them. Now maybe think about how could you reach out to them? What could you do? And it doesn't have to be something huge. It could just be something small. Just to let them know that you're thinking of them, or maybe you would want to do something more. Just think about that. And now I'll be quiet and let you work that out in your brain. All right, well, you did it. Awesome. If you like this, please do all of the things. Subscribe, like, comment, share it with others that you think want to also be able to live long, healthy lives on their own terms. You can share it. There's a share button with the arrow. And thank you for thinking on the move. Your brain and your body, thank you too. All right, until next time, bye.